Hi, this is Kim. Welcome if this is your first time here, or welcome back if you're returning. Today I thought I'd show you some spooky season decks. It's middle of October and it's about time to bring out those decks. I got the Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle here I'll start off with, because this one seems like a spooky season deck to me. Comes with a guidebook. I think it comes with a picture of the cards. Yeah, a black and white picture of each of the cards. It gives you a little blurb, some keywords at the top, a little intention at the bottom. It's a good little guidebook. I edged mine in a black. It don't come that way, and here's the backs. Anyway, I love the artwork on the cards. The colors are really popping on the cards. Got a witch in each card. Anyway, this one reminds me of spooky season because it's got those Halloween vibes. The colors and the blustery winds, the weather, it just looks like autumn in the cards. Got the pumpkins and the black cats and the witchy aesthetics. So that's the Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle. Next up, we got the Madame Lydia's Tarot. Well, the full name is Madame Lydia Wilhelmina's Tarot of Monsters and Macabre and Autumn Scenes. And it's easy to see why this one's an autumn deck. It's got some, let's see how we got this here. It's got some pretty gruesome scenes in this deck. That's the cover title card. Just the color tones and some of the faces in here, and gives off spooky Halloween vibes. See if I can find a few of the cards that are spooky. There's one. Her eyes are spooky. So that's the Madame Lydia's Tarot. Next up, I've got the Embroidered Graveyard. It's a lot bigger deck than this. I'm just not getting them all out. And it comes with a good little guidebook, pretty chunky little guidebook. And I'm going to pair it with the Forhoxa. This seems like it would pair good with that. If I can get it out of the box here. They always seem like they would pair good together. They've got a lot of the same colors going on. A lot of the fall colors. Yeah, they pair excellently together. Just like I thought they would. The aesthetic is perfect. They speak to each other. See, we got Pursuit, Queen of Earth, and Knight of Air. So that's the embroidered graveyard with the Forhaxa tarot. Next up, we got the Practical Magic Inner Witch Tarot. It comes with some extra cards here, some spread cards, some Wheel of the Year cards. I don't keep them mixed in the deck. And it comes with a little guidebook. Black with gold writing. Some people might have a hard time reading it, but I find it okay to read. There's the backs of the cards. I think it's based off the TV show Practical Magic. I find it personally kind of hard to connect to, but I'm going to give it another shot this season. See if I can't connect to it. I don't know if it was because it was minimalist or what it was. It's just I found it hard to read with. I'm going to give it another shot, though. That was Practical Magic Inner Witch Tarot. Next up, we have the Tarot Volatile. I've edged mine in a brown. Here's the backs. It's awesome cardstock. Beautiful imagery. Beautiful reader. It's perfect for autumn season. Darker half of the year. I find it good for this season. Good for shadow readings. Love the aesthetics of it. So that was the Tarot Volatile. Next up, we have the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle. Comes with a little guidebook with a picture of each of the cards in full color. Here's the backs, and I have not edged mine. These have beautiful, vibrant colors in it. It's also good for shadow reading. I love the colors in this deck. I love the way it reads. It's awesome to bring out your shadow side. Have you look at maybe what you don't want to look at. It's good for bringing healing. Like that says, Sacred Mountain, Ancestors, Endurance, Resilience. This one's Kindred Spirit, Rewilding, True Nature, Self-Love. This one's Karmic Web, Troubles, Misfortune, Amends. Shadows and Light, Demons, Shadow Self, Integration. Okay, so that was the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle. Next up, we have the Bohemian Gothic. This is the one I'm doing my daily draws on this week. This is the deck I'm using. And it's been really good this week. It's been good to use. I'm getting to know the deck. I've been using it more than a week though. Kind of got hooked on it. I love the artwork in it. I love the cold foil stamping. It's almost too much though. It's got a lot of cold foil stamping in it. It's almost hard to see the artwork at times. That was the Bohemian Gothic. What a better deck to have out this time of year. Couldn't ask for a better deck. Next up, we have the True Black. It comes with a little guidebook as well. Gets a couple pages for each card. The minors have 1 page each. This has beautiful artwork, rose petal finish, spot glossing, beautiful aesthetics. been a long time since I read with this deck, but I am going to pull it out and read with it again. I don't remember how it reads. It's been so long. I'm going to give it a try. I don't know what to pair it with. I'm going to pair it with something, but I don't know what to pair it with. That was the True Black. Next up, we have the 78 Tarot Magical. Here's the backs, and it's gilded in a gold. Each one of the cards has the name of the artist on the bottom of it, because each of the cards has a different artist. 78 artists for the 78 cards. It's a collaborative deck. But I don't find that hard to read. Some people have a hard time reading with 78 different artists, but I don't find it hard. I find it keeps it interesting. I love the artwork and all the cards. I mean, there's some I like better than others, but for the most part, I like them all. So that was 78 Tarot Magical. Next up is the Moonlight Tarot deck. Here's the backs, and I edged mine in a black. This has a dark aesthetic to it. I love the way the colors pop with this deck. It's good for shadow work, but not just shadow work. It's good for any kind of readings, really, but it does do good for shadow work. It's beautiful. It does not come with a guidebook. But I find it not hard to read for too intuitively. That's the Moonlight Tarot deck, not Shadow, just Moonlight. Next up is the Tarot of the Abyss. It comes with a little guidebook. Get a pretty good amount of information for all the cards in that. Let's see what I got going on here. It's a dark and shadowy deck. It's a good reader. love the artwork. Anna Turian's always good. All her decks are good. Easy to read. It's good to get to do shadow work with this deck. That was Tarot of the Abyss. Next up is Tarot of Crowley. This is a black and white deck. Perfect for this time of year. Got some pretty strange cards in it. But I like it for that aspect. There's old Crowley himself. So that's the Tarot of Crowley. Next up, we got the Anna K Tarot. Comes with a guidebook. Get a pretty good amount of information in there. This is a good reader. I like the artwork in there. Good for this time of year. Just reminds me of autumn. I don't know if it's the colors or what. Dark aesthetic. This reminds me of fall. So that's the Anna K. Next up, we got the Lonely Dreamer. Comes with a good guidebook with a lot of information in it for each of the cards. And I love the artwork in these cards. I love the way this one reads. It's got a dreamy vibe to it. Dreamy aesthetic. Looks like watercolors. And I love watercolor artwork. Reads like a dream. Hence the name. But yeah, it is a good reader. It's just a dreamy vibe. Kind of gives me a wintry vibe. Kind of a fall to winter vibe. That's The Lonely Dreamer. Next up, we got the Slow Tarot. We're almost to the end. It comes with a guidebook with not a lot of information. It gives you a little bit for the majors, and then it gives you little keywords for the minors. Follows numerology for the minors with this few keywords. Here's the backs. I don't know if I edged mine or if it come edged. I think I edged mine. And this really has the fall vibes to it with the dark tone. Sorry, there's nudity warning. But yeah, this really has the dark fall, autumn vibes with the dark, just the dark fall colors that it has. The scenes are dark, autumny. Just reminds me of the dark part of the year. These cards are all kind of darkish. That was the Slow Tarot. And last but not least, we have the Serpent and the Peacock. And it comes with a good-sized guidebook with a lot of information in it for each of the cards with a color picture. Here's the backs of the cards, and they come edged in a metallic gold. Here's the cards. And they're a matte finish. And I don't know that I've ever... I know that I've read with this when I first got it, but I don't know that I've ever read with it since. Can't remember how it reads. So it's time to pull this back out too. And this reminds me of fall. The artwork on the cards just scream fall to me. I don't know why. Just seemed like darker half of the year kind of vibes. cards are kind of sticky. But don't bother them when you shuffle them. They shuffle good. So that was the Serpent and the Peacock. That's about all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you'll come back and see me in the next one. And I will catch you in the next one. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.